Now, as part of our January drive to generally improve everyone's lives, we are joined by Expert Hardware's Alan Grant. Now, Alan, you are talking about light bulbs and economy saving and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, I often wonder, do these things really work?
They do work, but a lot of people would be familiar with this type of bulb here.
These are energy-saving bulbs.
Energy-efficient bulbs, and this is a CFL one. But the drawback of that is it takes up to 90 seconds to start up.
Because you hit the switch, the next second you're still in the dark.
You're still in the dark, and you're waiting for it to come on, exactly. But there's new ones where the instant light comes on, they're dimmable, and there's no light variation or light compromise, because people don't want to compromise.
Okay,
they just want to have
the one there you have, that's just like a regular-looking bulb that we'd be used to?
That's a regular-looking bulb. This would be the old one.
Yeah.
Right?
What's the price difference, Alan?
The price difference, that was about $1.99, and the energy-efficient one, which is here, is $4.99. So it's a little bit more, but it lasts more than double the time, and it gets 30% saving on that bulb.
Okay, so how long would that bulb last, the energy-saving bulb, the one you paid for?
The energy-saving one, 2 years plus, and the standard bulb would last you about a year.
Okay.
Yeah. What about the ones you have next to you there?
The ones I have next to me
ones?
here, everybody has spots in their house. In the RT reception room here, you've 22, right? And if the 22 were changed over to this new bulb, the LED dimmable version, there'd be a savings for RTE for up to €800 per year. And this bulb would last anyway.
Okay, so you went out.
Yeah, that's
and that's a small area here. So basically, you went
small.
out. Let's see what we have in there at the moment. Show us the ones
what you have in the RT reception at the moment is this bulb.
That's
here.
what a lot of people have in their homes.
Yeah, now that one there costs about $4.99 in any shop. Now the new LED version costs $17.99 for one, and in multi-buy down to $14.99. And it is a bit more, but you have to understand, the old bulb will only last a year, if that. Right, and the new bulb saves you 90% on the running costs and lasts up to 20 years on a 4-hour usage per day. And a lot of kitchens you go into now, they have like 8, 12. I've seen kitchens with 24 of them in it.
Because you gave a quote to a pub as well recently.
I gave a quote to a pub there to change over, because if you look in any pub, there's spots
what they have,
everywhere, and they're on 18 hours a day. €17,000 a year they'd save.
17,000.
Now, the cost of the bulbs would be covered, which were €10,000, would be covered in the first year. Like, it's unbelievable.
Huge,
it's massive amount of savings.
And as we're going to see now in this piece, they are very easy to install.
Install and all that, yeah.
Today we're going to be talking about energy efficient bulbs. And when I go around the country when I'm with my wife and I'm walking into retail units or shopping, I'm always looking at the roof and looking to see what type of bulbs you're using, if they're a CFL, LED, which is the latest technology. As you can see, we're in a room here, and it's like most houses. There's lots of GU10 or halogen bulbs that would be commonly known, and there's a number of bulbs that are gone, which would be a regular occurrence for most houses. I'm going to show you that there's no light compromisation when you move over to LED, and the savings are massive. These bulbs last up to 17 years on an average usage of 3 to 4 hours per bulb. Each bulb that you replace costs about €17, but you'll save up to $22.50 per bulb that you replace. Now I'm going to point out where you are burning money in your house, because wherever there's heat, you're paying for electricity for that heat. I'm going to use a temperature gun here to take a reading on the old halogen spotlight and then on the new dimmable LED version. Okay, so I'm going to start with the halogen, and that's burning at about 128.5, and then move over to the new LED. It's burning at about 31.6. So if you have lamps in your house like that, they're heating up and you're burning money, and you can stop wasting money by changing over to the new LED.
It's only when you see the ceiling there you realise how many of these spots are actually around.
But another thing was, because while that was running there, I was just asking Alan here, you know, really you're looking at a big difference in price, because one of those LED ones are about €16 or something like that.
Yeah, $17.99.
$17.99, or if you buy in bulk, cheaper. But the reality is, the more you switch on and off those dimmers, the other old-fashioned LEDs can blow, so you're still replacing them all the time.
On the old ones, the more times they go on and off shortens the lifespan. But on that's the inside. Outside we have LED as well. And everyone will see this is the old traditional security light.
Yeah.
And they're a pain to get up the ladder, change the bulb, and they also go about once a year. And the sheer temperature that they heat up actually they self-destruct. The seal around the side makes them not weatherproof.
Because it gets so hot.
It
But
gets
if
so
it gets so
hot.
hot, obviously that's costing you more money.
That's costing you a lot more. That's tuning up 500 watts. The changeover one here is 30 watts. That's huge saving. A lot of people that we're selling these to now will leave them on, say, from dusk till dawn because of the money that they're saving, and because everybody's conscious about security now as well.
Yeah.
And the good thing is that'll last 30,000 hours. Once again, anywhere up to 20 years and a 4-hour usage per day, and you never have to change the bulb.
And you're saving yourself thousands again, are you? Literally over a period of years.
That's actually saving €1,800 that bulb on the that unit on the lifespan of it.
Yeah. And how much are they, the new ones?
That one it's $149.99 for that size unit there, but they come from $39.99 all the way up and bigger again.
And the old one would have cost us what?
$21.99.
Yeah.
Okay, but it lasts, I suppose, all that. Well, listen, thank you very much. Everyone is looking at this time of the year on cutting back and trying to make savings over a long period of time. So if you invest, you will make savings. Thank you very much.
Can I just add on our website, if people want to enter in their bulbs in their house and the amount that they have and how many hours they're left on, we have a conversion. It'll show them the savings as well.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, that's Expert Hardware, and it'll tell them how much they'll save. Brilliant.
Okay. Thanks, Alan.
Thanks, Al.